Welcome to TARC Talk, another resource from the Travel Advisor Resource Center. The Travel Advisor Resource Center was created to help educate, support, and develop travel entrepreneurs. Whether you are a brand new advisor or a seasoned vet, our community is here to grow with you because at TARC, we value community over competition. If you would like to learn more about our resources, visit www.traveladvisorresourcecenter.com. Enjoy the show! Hello, everyone, and welcome to TARC Talks. I'm your host, Dan Jimenez, and I am joined today by the incomparable Andrea Williams. How are you?
I am wonderful. It's such a great way to start the new year. I'm so happy you're having me, first of all. I'm so happy to be a part of this. I'm pretty excited. You guys are doing an amazing job. I had the opportunity of being on one of your little webinars the other day, and it was amazing.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you so much. So for those of you, if this is your first time listening to TARC Talk, we are TARC, the Travel Agent Resource Center. And what we want to do is put the best resources out there in the hands of the travel advisor. So our goal is to make sure that you have everything you need at your fingertips at all times. So today, we are going to be touching on one of the resources that we have that we actually, Andrea and I both attended the Destination Wedding Masterclass hosted by Sharon Little. And there was amazing nuggets of information in there, lots of great stuff. But first, I want to get to know you. Let's have the listeners get to know who the real Andrea Williams is.
So my name is Andrea Williams. For those of you who do not know me, I have been in travel since I was 17 years old. I am Jamaican. I have two beautiful daughters.
5 years.
Oh, yes, right. So I've owned Exquisite Vacations Inc. for the last 18 years. We've been in business. We've started in the romance niche of the travel industry. I love it very much. I love planning weddings. So anywhere you see me, pretty much, I'm associated with destination weddings and honeymoons and family vacation. I have a strong all-inclusive background. So I'm always going to sell you something all-inclusive or exotic destinations, as I've traveled 6 continents and I want to conquer number 7. We'll see if that's going to happen. But yeah, that's pretty much me in a nutshell. I love romance travel. I love helping agents. I am a open book. If anyone want to brush the ideas by me or ask me my input on something, feel free to reach out to me at any time. But yeah.
So I think it's fair to say that you're a seasoned agent. You know what you're doing at this point.
I think 18 years owning an agency, running the business from different angles. I think I should know what I'm doing. I can't count how many weddings I've done over the last 18 years. Let's put it this way. The first wedding I've done, those clients they're friends and they're still clients. And I think I know what I'm doing by now. I should, if I didn't, I should know by now, I think.
Right. So, the reason I ask is, you look at your experience, you specialize, especially in that romance, the destination weddings. So why would somebody with so much experience take a master class at this point in their career? So could you touch on that a little bit?
Oh, most definitely. There's so many things to learn. And I think many of us as business owners, we work from home if we're not in a brick and mortar. And if you don't have a network of agents to speak with all the time and bounce ideas off, then who are you getting your resources from? What is there, new to learn? There's always something new for everyone to learn in this industry. It's changing so fast. I watch it change over the last 2 years tremendously. And some things that I've learned is from other travel advisors who are senior to me in the industry, or some who are also younger in the industry as well. So I believe that everyone should take some time for personal growth and development. And I needed that. So even though I've been planning weddings, there were some great nuggets that I did. I have like 4 pages of notes that I took from that class. I learned a lot from it. And again, it's stuff that we know, but we don't execute. And sometimes we need that reminder. It's not that we know everything, but there's so many little things that you can get from different podcasts, different webinars that's in your niche, right? Because we don't sell everything, some of us. And you want to make sure that you are keeping on top of what is going on in your field of work, in your niche. You want to keep abreast of what's going on. So I took the class and I was writing notes. My phones were not do not disturb, and I was taking notes. She dropped some really great nuggets. and things that I needed to hear again for myself to say, Andrea, you need to get that done. Andrea, you need to make that change in your business. So it was an amazing course.
Just to flip it on the other side of things, I've been on the agent side of things only 6 months, less even. And, I've been in the industry. I've been working on the supplier side, and, people out there who don't know me, I used to work with AIC Hotel Group, Hard Rock, Unico, Nobu, all that for about 7-8 years. So, I've been in the industry. I've sold destination weddings. I've helped agents close destination weddings. I've given
Including
advice.
myself.
Yeah, we worked together for a long time.
Yeah.
And, we've closed weddings together. We've sold it at bridal shows. We've put ads together. So when I made the switch over to the agent side, I was like, you know what? Here I come. I know what to do. This is what I need to happen. This is it. Crickets. And then because sometimes you just don't know what you don't know. And so taking this class enlightened me onto a lot of different things, and just little things that I didn't even realize about myself. I remember specifically one portion of the class where she spoke, and by she I mean Sharon, and we'll talk about Sharon in just a moment. And she'll be featured on a future TARC talk, which I'm very excited about. But one thing she said is, why are you writing like formally? You don't speak this way. Anybody who knows me knows I'm the most informal person. I enjoy just conversing in just a casual manner. And so why am I writing like my most esteemed client? It's so good to see you. Like that's not who I am. So just like little nuggets like that really took my initial outreach, my marketing emails, took them to the next level. And I know I certainly have seen an improvement in my engagement in my marketing efforts. What about you? Have you seen any improvement since the class?
I'm so happy that you shared that nugget, because that's one of the things that Sharon said in the class. She says, you need to speak in the bride's tone. You need to speak in their language. And that was one of my takeaways from that class that we did. And honestly, it works for me so well. I've been trying it every single day. I keep it real. I have to speak in the bride's language. I'm always professional. That's one thing. However, if a bride is texting you, you want to text them back. But one of the things I do, I want to get them on the phone. And she dropped some other great nuggets, which we'll talk about later, that I've implemented, and I see where it's working for me. So when I can speak at the bride and be on their level, they feel more relaxed. They feel more, and they're more engaging to you because you're speaking the same language to them. You're adapting to them. And for me not to, I don't think I hide my Jamaican accent. But then here it comes out, and I try to make sure I'm flexible with my clients, because everybody doesn't have the same skill as I do. I have clients, West Coast, up Northeast, everywhere. So I try to adapt as much as I can to them. But if I speak the way they speak, they feel more open to like, okay, I can work with this girl. She knows what she's talking about. Because one of the things I've heard recently this week from a bride is that I look so young. And I think it's a catch-22, because young brides want to work with me because my face looks so young. But then the more mature couples are like, she looks too young. So it's young. I'm good for the younger brides in their, their 20s, 30s. They're like, oh, she's young. But then the older, mature ones are like, does she know what she's doing? And that happened to me this week. Yesterday, I was talking to her, and she says, you look so young. I said, until I speak, they understand, they realize, oh, she's not as young as I presume her to be. And I just did a bridal show 2 days ago, and a couple, they were very mature. They're like 48, 50, close to my age. And I could see the groom was not engaging with me because he thought I was just a young girl. And what Sharon has taught us in that class is to speak how they speak. React to them the way how they react to you. You have to readapt yourself. And it did work. After he heard where I've traveled to and my experiences, then he understood that, oh my God, okay, I can work with her. She knows what she's talking about. She sounds so mature once I spoke. And that's one of the biggest thing I got from that class, to be honest with you. And it's working for me, honestly.
That was a full 3 minutes of Andrea telling you how young she looks. So a little humble brag there. Well, we keep on mentioning Sharon. How long have you known Sharon?
Oh my God, I think I've known Sharon now more than 10, little over 10 years. I've known her. I met her first at Top 50 award event in Jamaica. Jamaica is home. And I was so blown away by her, by this Scottish lady who sells my country. And I respected her so much for that. I love when I see travel advisors sell Destination Jamaica. It means a lot to me, being that I started out at age 17 in the industry. So I know what it means for employment in the industry for all the different Caribbean islands and Mexico, of course, which I sell more than I do sell Jamaica. Anybody said that. Yeah, I met her and I was just blown away by her knowledge. She's very professional. She knows what she's talking about. And we have become very good friends over the years. And she's someone that I really do look up to. I know her on a personal level, but I also know her on a professional level. And she is actually a real trainer. She teaches at college. But you will always walk away with something from Sharon, no matter what it is on a personal or a business level, professional level, you will. Very knowledgeable travel advisor, business owner, mentor, friend. She is excellent at what she does, not because she's my friend, but if it's bullshit, she's gonna say it's bullshit. She's gonna tell you what it is. And I love her for that honesty that she has.
Yeah, I think that was one of my favorite parts about the class. Is it's not just about the content, it's about how you presented the content and how you absorb the content. And this was a no nonsense, straightforward, like I was able to retain as much as I did. And it's not the longest class in the world, but it doesn't need to be, because it's packed with useful nuggets. And I think that's the part that people sometimes in our we're so busy culture forget, that not everything needs to be like this. Podcast is not going to be long, but it's going to be full of information about this particular resource.
And I would be honest with you, I have my little notebook in front of me because I write stuff down to take stuff off my mind. And just to let you know, these are my notes. These are my notes from Sharon. I did all these are all my notes.
For those of you listening, she's showing her notes.
Yes. So pretty much, I took 4 pages of notes just from her, from stuff she was speaking about. And I'm endorsing this class to new agents and to seasoned agents and very experienced agents. You will walk away with something from this class. I'm not being paid to say this at all. This is just me keeping it real. If anybody who knows me, all of you who know me know, I keep it real, I keep it moving, I keep it honest. I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and that's what I say. I say, if you are in this industry, take this class. You will walk away with not one thing, but many things from her class, honestly.
And coming from the other side, from the new agent side, you're going to find a way. If you haven't really established your processes, if you haven't established your marketing, you're going to get so many resources, because we didn't walk away just with the class. We walked away with multiple resources that we are able to use, implement, adapt to our business, which is, that's worth the cost of admission alone. So
yes, because you guys have a very good package regarding an attorney written independent contractor agreement. And I think that many persons do not have that written by an attorney, and the cost is very, very nominal. So you guys have some, TARC has some really great sources that is not just this course alone. There's so many other things that you guys have, which I do love. The agent community needs that. We need resources, valuable resources, and you guys have that.
And and that's the other thing. I know we've been talking. The focus was about the wedding masterclass, but there's so many resources out there, and the goal of TARC Travel Advisor Resource Center is to be that, where we want to give you as many resources as possible. We do sell some, but that's not all of the resources that we want to provide you with. So just to close it out, I would love it if you could share some of the resources that you utilize in your business that might be helpful for other travel advisors.
For me personally, in my business, I'm all about anything that's going to make my life very easy. So, for example, with TARC, you guys have created some special tools that I do love. But besides those tools, and again, you purchase based on what is for you and your business, depends on what business model you have. But some of the personal stuff that I use an app called Planoly, and I love it because if a 5-year-old can use it, then I can use it. Things need to be simple for me. And let's schedule all of my social media posts. That's one thing. I can sit down on a Sunday afternoon, watching TV with my daughter, and I can schedule my social media for the week and get it done. I don't set it, leave it, don't have to worry about it. So I love that app. Some people use Later, depends on what works for you, that's fine. And my favorite app that I love to use is Canva. Canva can do so many things. I create my save the dates for my couples, different styles for them. I use it to create magazines. Stories you can do with Canva as well. So there's so many things that we need to have to look very professional in the consumer face. So if you're not very creative, they have uncreated stuff for, pre-designed stuff for you that you can use. And again, there's so many apps out there that people can use. There's Loom. I mean, they're endless ones that we can use, to do personalized recorded videos to our clients with Loom. I mean, they're endless ones, but my two favorite, which I use, and I have another one, Flowdesk. I do love Flowdesk. And if anybody wants, I have a code where you can get a 50% discount of membership. So if you guys would love to get my code, I will share that with you. You guys know how to reach me. But those
how do they reach you? How do they reach you? Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't know you.
My office number is 305-892-3496. 305-892-3496. That's my office number. You can send me a text. I'll send the link to Flowdesk where you get 50% off, $19 per month, unlimited subscriber. That's my favorite because you have to keep up with clients and send them information, and just to make sure you maintain that bond with your past clients and new clients as well, and great for doing marketing funnels. So if you have Canoli, if you have Flowdesk, and if you have Canva, pretty much your marketing is really, really good. You're good right there because it can do everything for you. This weekend I had a bridal show and I'm like, oh, I got to do a video to play at my bridal show. And I jumped into Canva, and in 15 minutes, I already gathered my videos and I can put them together and have a loop done for my bridal show, because you want to show the prospective brides what they can experience in a destination, So I had that. That was great for me. People could see, oh, this is what you're representing today. Yes. And this is what you can get when you're there. And they love seeing that, and it's pretty done professionally. So always try your best to be professional. When you go out there at consumer shows, bridal shows, whether boat shows, travel adventure show, whatever it is. And there are tools to help you to do that.
All right. And first, thank you so much for your time, Andrea. I know you're a busy person, and I really appreciate you squeezing some time in with us here at TARC Talk. Just one little tidbit about the masterclass that I love. At some point, you're going to hear Sharon talking with Andrea back and forth. So you've got the Scottish accent and you've got the Jamaican accent going back and forth, and it's just fantastic. It's just fantastic. To those Americans out there, it's great. So,
and I tell all my clients, if you call me after 6, because I start working in the morning, like I'm up at 6 in the morning, clearing my emails, and I start taking calls at 10 o'clock in the morning with clients. I do tell them early if they do call, and I get it out the way. But if you come after 6 o'clock, after talking all day, you're going to get this full Jamaican accent out of me. It just comes out. It just comes out. Yes. But thank you, Dan and TARC, for having me on this one. I really appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to see what's ahead on the calendar for 2022 with you guys, because I know, the team is working on some exciting things, and I'm happy. I'm looking forward to it. So thank you again for having me.
Thank you for listening to TARC Talk. If you found value in this episode, please give us a like and a 5-star rating. If there's a resource or a topic you would like covered, please email us at admin@thetarc.com.